22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And Goff going to look to throw right away. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
In motion left goes a tight end. First carry now for David Montgomery. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He's into space past the 25, and he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for Detroit, 45 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch, and the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Godwin with a nice grab there, and he's been a consistent weapon for this Buccaneers offense, although a bit unheralded. He's eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark for each of his last 3 seasons, and his ability to make plays on all 3 levels is invaluable for not just his franchise, but his quarterback, Baker Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time here with White. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. First down, here's White. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Opting to run again here with White. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 42. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt. Mayfield.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Williams being motion left. After the interception, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now Mayfield. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Mayfield. He'll find McMillan here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught by McMillan. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
From the gun, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And Power running here down to the 6-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
To throw, Mayfield. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
White. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
In motion left comes Williams. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. fights him off. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Throw caught by Raymond. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Goff throwing again. Open man, it's Raymond. He's got it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Back to throw, Goff. And incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 54 yards. And the Lions have regained the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. A try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Jahmyr Gibbs finished it all off with a touchdown grab. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mayfield to throw it.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mayfield down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They go play action. Mayfield.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good to make it 17-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Godwin, the motion man.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Running out of the gun with White. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll go up the middle with White.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield with it once more.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Mayfield. And that is caught. But the bank judge right there to say incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They run straight ahead here with White. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles as we just saw on that pickup.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now Goff.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. In motion goes Raymond.
Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
This is caught by McMillan.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mayfield now from the 50. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He had 3 catches in that opening part of the game and wound up with a touchdown reception as well.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now it's Goff. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Mayfield to throw it. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Mayfield now. He's got Otten. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Godwin, the motion man.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
In motion goes Raymond.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They go with White on the counter. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
3rd and 8.
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, They'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. First-round pick back in 2012. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. In motion goes Raymond. Goff now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And Khalif Raymond was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Goff now looking to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Off play action. Here's Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All
you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at the 45.
They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. In motion right, Evans.
Mayfield looks to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
To throw, Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Mayfield.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
The Lions offense set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 15. In motion goes the tight end.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. A nice little juke. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Montgomery with a nice game there, really nice run, and he's come off a strong first season in Detroit. They saw him top 1,000 yards rushing for just a second time in his career. He is perfect for the culture the Lions have built.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's Goff.
That's complete to Laporta.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Goff now looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Montgomery is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Once more, Montgomery. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a fourth.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mayfield now. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
63 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing, Mayfield. He completes it right side to White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Mayfield to throw it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. Otten brings it in over the middle.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now Mayfield.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
Mayfield.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throw caught by Raymond.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Second and 6 coming up.
Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's first down.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
Three timeouts left. They can use them all if necessary. 1st and 10 here. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Lions are going to win this game.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.